Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel, A Little Sunray, spreading a little ray of sunshine, one video at a time. My name is Courtney, and I upload every Wednesday, so be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any new videos. With that, let's get started. All right, so as you can see on the screen, here is just a quick reminder of our goals for week 1. As you can see, we're about halfway through, which makes sense since we're about halfway through the week. We're on a good pace. I'm pretty pleased with that. This is not a speed run, but it is a challenge run. So we want to keep a good pace and good progress. But if you watch a speed run, this looks abysmal. I am at 0 gold right now, but as a reminder, I have a lot of quests in my journal that I have completed that I have not gotten the gold from, because when you pass out, you can lose up to 1,000 gold. It is a percentage about how much gold you already have, but I want to keep every piece of gold to myself as long as I can. So until I need to buy something, I'm just going to keep it there for safekeeping. Before I get started with day 4, as a quick note, I am going to, after this video, start showing my gameplay at about a 1.2 to a 1.5 speed increase. This will just save some time on your end of watching. I'll obviously slow down and play it at real time if we're doing something new, if there's a lot to explain, or if there's something really interesting, like another diamond appears. That would be super cool. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. So again, this video is in real time because I recorded it with the microphone. So I need to use it in real time or my voice sounds really weird. But in later videos, I'm going to voice over with my microphone what's going on as I play the game. So just let me know what you prefer in the comments below. Thanks, guys. With that, let's start day 4. First day you can meet him. And finishing up some of the other quests. Let's see, I need a watering can and scythe. I'm gonna get my hay. My watering can's almost out, so I don't think I'll be able to get all of these plants all at once. Man, I can't wait for my sprinklers again. You forget how nice they are until you don't have them anymore. So much time. It's okay. Did not mean to water that spout twice. Alright, there we go. Didn't think so. Keeping a hold of my scythe. Remember, it doesn't take any energy and it's going to help me clear a path. Looks like... well, looks like I have to go in from the other way. Okay. Probably could have guessed that, but oh well. Let's see, here we go. This little opening right here is the fence. If you leave it open, the animals will go out of there. I'm gonna fill up my watering can before I open up. Let's say hey to Salt and Pepper. Oh, that is an angry chicken. So yesterday, they did not have any hay. And I did not let them out, so they didn't get their grass either. So that's probably why they are mad at me right now. I'm going to need a chest here for the hay until I get a silo. And then I can put that in there. That's going to be a priority I did not anticipate. That's okay. Let's see. Okay. Oh. After all that, and I left the watering can. Hear that munching in the background? That is my dog Luna enjoying her dinner. Alright, that's going to be it for the watering can. Let's work on... need a little more foraging. Again, after this week I want to be level 2 foraging. I'm only level 1. So it is worth taking a little bit of time. I'm also going to get these little sticks out of the way, even though I don't get foraging points from them. They will... I don't really want them to hinder me when I'm moving quickly, so this just gets them out of the way. I actually didn't mind that tree, but I do know eventually I'm going to need it. I will be planting these trees back. I know you're about to say, Courtney, didn't you just clear that off? Well, yes, I did. But one thing you're going to find is wood is a very valuable resource. So having a constant supply of trees growing is important. So advertisement, I keep finding cool stuff, but my backpack is full. Does this sound like you? Well, Pierre's got you covered. Stop by Pierre's General Store today and check out our affordable size 24 backpack. See you soon. It is 2,000 gold, so I'm not sure about affordable there, but hello there, just got back from the fishing trip. You should come down the beach sometime. I've got something for you. You do have to go in the morning, so that is where we are going to go now. I am going to take these pine cones. As long as they are not in the way of an NPC walking, they should stay. I will not have unlocked the bus for a little bit, so we definitely have time. Again, going to keep on the scythe because that is a good way to not lose any energy by accident. All right, looking over here at the quest board. No one's birthday. Need a dandelion if convenient. Emily, you can always accept a quest. Even if you don't finish it, that's okay. They do disappear after the day though, so if there's a chance you can complete it, go for it. Again, it does give you 150 friendship points, so it's a big boost. Why, hello, Willie. Ahoy there, miss. Heard there was a newcomer in town. Good to finally meet ya. I'm still trying to unwind from a month on the salty seas. It was a big haul. I sold a lot of good fish. Finally saved enough for me to buy me a new rod. Here, I want you to have my old fishing rod. It's important to me that the art of fishing stay alive. And hey, maybe you'll buy something from my shop once in a while. Got the fishing pole. Bamboo pole. There's good water here in the valley, all kinds of fish. Oh yeah, my shop's back open now, so come by if you need supplies. I'll also buy anything you can catch. Right here, this fishing store is what he's talking about. If it smells, it sells. That's what my old pappy used to say anyway. Oh, Willie. Willie's going to be one of the later ones. We'll probably max heart his friendship in the fall. He's not easy to befriend. His favorite loved item is a pumpkin. That's probably the easiest one. Alrighty. Let's see how fishing goes. I've never done it on the computer, so don't judge me if I miss it. The first fish you hook, you are guaranteed to catch it, in the sense of it will not run away. So that bar, let's show you again. Getting a perfect cast, the further out you cast, the higher quality of the fish is. If you can keep it in this green bar, the longer green bar fills up. The more it stays in, the higher the quality is. As you upgrade your fishing rods, you will have the ability to catch gold and then iridium fish. Every time it goes out of this green bar, though, it does drop down in quality. So that is good to note. A lot of people like fishing at this spot by the rock. They believe it increases the quality of their fish. Realistically, it's just showing you that there's deeper water. The further out you are from any land or spot you can stand on, it's the same amount of quality of fish, but this is just a really good visual for you. So a lot of people have some good luck at the spot. As a reminder, at the end of this week, I really want a level 3 fishing. So I am going to spend today and tomorrow fishing a lot. Today I'm actually going to get some more wood so I can build myself a treasure chest to have it sitting. So that way I don't have to go back and forth to get the fish. Some of the fish are part of the community bundle. Some of them are unique only to winter. Interesting. Only in rain. Again, don't judge me on how I'm doing in the fishing. This is a new mechanic for me, and I'm just kind of learning mechanics, the sensitivity of it. Fishing is an interesting skill. A lot of the skills, as you get deeper in the mine, the enemies get harder, it takes more hits, so even if you level up, it stays pretty consistent. Fishing actually gets easier the higher the level you have, because each level gives you a bigger fishing bar, so you have more room for error. My typical best advice for fishing is you want to keep the green bar as close as you can to the middle of the game. So right now, a lot of these fishes are pretty simple, but as you see, I'm kind of always staying towards the middle. That's so that way it doesn't expand. You've got some new ideas to sleep on. Oh, okay. So this is a new version 1.6. It actually tells you or gives you a hint that you've leveled up. So I must have fishing level 1. Okay, so we did catch that fishing chest. I didn't think we had, but every once in a while there will be, oh yeah, look at that. Sorry, every once in a while there will be an icon that looks like a treasure chest that'll appear in the game. If you go for it, you can catch it and open up like I did where I got 10 bait, but it does have the negative of it stops catching your fish. And that fishing bar goes down. If the fishing bar goes down to the 0 point, you lose the fish. So it is a bit of a gamble. Flounder. As you can see, we did level up. So now I'm able to fish farther out, which again helps me get bigger quality of fish. Some unique fish also have where you... Sorry. Luna? I'm gonna eat. No. Hey. No. Sit. No. No. Do you need to go to your room? Do you need to go room? Yeah. That's why I die. That's why I die. Go rest. Be a good girl. Sorry guys, that's my dog. She sees a squirrel. I'm gonna eat the herring. It's gonna give me some good energy. Here is also a new crop, the carrot seeds. A lot of people don't like the new crops and things. They think it's a waste, but there are some positives for each crop. Carrots are a massive energy boost, apparently. They're free to find if you forage them. And eventually when you have a horse, you can give it and it'll speed it up. You found an artifact. The curator of this local museum wants to know about this. All right, so that's my hint that I need to go see the library. Oh, here's Elliot. Ah, the new farmer we've been all expecting and whose arrival has sparked many a conversation. I'm Elliot. I live in this little cabin at the beach. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, and here's Sam. Hi, I'm Sam. Good to meet you. Sam is Vincent's older brother. There's Vincent. Oh, and there's Jazz. Look at that. We're seeing one after another. Sigh. Mom won't let me have any more gummies today. Hi. Jazz is a bit picky. She does like flowers and pink cake. I'm tutoring Vincent and Jazz today. They're a handful, but it's nice to make a difference in somebody's life. Ah, Penny. I'm stuck on Penny. You're gonna find she is very opinionated. She actually has the one heart event where you can lose almost all of your hearts depending on how you answer. So that's a little stressful, and I also think she's a bit problematic with some of her choices. She's definitely a person who wants to hear what she wants to hear. So, all right, back on. Gunther, abysmal. Not a single piece in the entire collection. What's this? You found something? Let me see it. Remarkable. It's very old. It's a starfish. Calm down. I'd love to study this in greater detail, but it's yours. I've got a favor to ask you. Would you consider donating any new artifacts or materials that you find? We could make a groundbreaking discovery together. Oh, and who knows? If you keep donating, I might come across some interesting items to send your way. So that's kind of the benefit of the museum. You could sell the artifacts and minerals that you find, but if you donate the first one, or at least one of them, to the museum, at different tiers, he gives you different items. So it does make it worth your while. With 1.6, the common complaint I've been hearing is it is harder to max out your museum because some of the tillable ground, those worm things that we looked at where we hoed, have been replaced with the new crops. So it's actually harder to get some of these artifacts, or they're not as common. So usually I max out the museum by the end of year 1, maybe year 2. So we'll see. Think about it, will ya? If you decide to donate, just bring the objects to the front desk. All right, it is worthwhile. I always look at the archaeology really quickly. It says donate an artifact to the museum. Again, do not push this button unless you want to get rid of the quest completely. There's really no point in doing that. That quest can stay for forever, never being filled. There's no penalty. But if I donate, as we will see, I do get a benefit. And that makes it worthwhile. So 250 gold right there. I am not going to collect this right now. Let me tell you why. It stays in my box, ready to go when I'm ready. If I should pass out via exhaustion, or if I start fighting, I lose money. However, if I have 0 in my inventory, as we see, then I don't lose any money. So until I'm ready to spend that 250, I'm going to keep it safely in my desktop. Alrighty, let's see, who else do I need to meet? I think I need to go up to the mountain. I think that's who's left. Okay, so Abigail. Okay, so I pretty much have to go up to the mountain. But first we're going to see, there's Pam already in the place. Let's see. On Tuesdays, a lot of the women come here for aerobics exercise. Oh, just missed her. Abigail, why? Come to me. Oh well. Tomorrow, Pier will not be open, so I'm probably going to meet Abigail now Thursday, or I honestly might wait till Friday. Friday is when she goes to the saloon with a lot of other people. It might just be more effective to just wait. We shall see. I'm gonna go drop off the supplies I had earlier. Make some room for this wonderful fiber. Now, a lot of people... Originally, fiber was one of those things that I always had in my inventory, but never really cared about until Caroline's 2 Heart event. And now, fiber is a commodity. And as we'll see later, her recipe calls for fiber, but it's a really good money maker, especially early game. So I am going to get as much fiber as I can. Here's the whole community center. It's not ready to be open. We'll be triggering it in another day or so. I think it's the 4th day. So day 3 is a guaranteed rain day. Here we go. Here's Demetrius. Greetings, I'm Demetrius, local scientist and father. Thanks for introducing yourself. Demetrius has daddy issues in the sense of he is an overbearing father. Tamaru, and very literal. Honestly, I don't mind his conversation, and I actually really like him for his heart events and what he does for our cave. But honestly, his heart events are kind of silly. Sebastian, oh, you just moved in, right? Cool. Out of all the places you could live, you choose Pelican Town? Sebastian is Maru's half-brother, Robin's son. Let me get that horseradish I just saw over there, and with that, I will have quite a bit. Fun fact, all of these trees you see on this screen, they do come back quicker than if you planted them, if you plant a tree fresh. So if you're looking for some easy resources, this is a good place to be. It's also a nice place later when you can tap trees. You can do it that way if you don't want to have a tree farm at your farm. That's another option. Here's Linus, a stranger. Hello. Hello, Linus. Don't mind me, I live here all alone. Give Linus a gift. So again, Linus is my one. I think I want to get him to 4 hearts as soon as I can. I believe it's 4 hearts. That gives me the wild bait in the sashimi recipe. That is really important later on. Sebastian we met earlier. The guy with the black hair that was smoking by the lake. His favorite item is sashimi. So that can be a really quick, loved item for him. The other one is a frozen tear, which you get at like level 40 or 50 in the mines. It doesn't come up as quickly. Ooh, I'm gonna wait on that. So again, the trees that are already here will grow back quicker. These trees I'm planting now will grow back at a slower rate, the same that is on your farm. Just something that's good to keep in mind. Today, I should have gone down. Oh. Gonna eat this leek grudgingly. The leek is a favorite item of George, the man in the wheelchair we met earlier. He doesn't have many favorite items, so it kind of kills me. I'd like to save all of my leeks as possible. Oh, geode. Well, yes, I would love that. The blacksmith can open it for me. Well, that would be wonderful. Geodes will have minerals in them, resources like wood, like rocks and coal, not wood, that would be ridiculous. Artifacts, so they are really a great thing to keep on hand until you're ready to get them processed. Whew, I am wasting so much energy. I hope you guys are not judging too hard. I'm still learning, I promise. and exhausted. So see, when you're exhausted, you walk really, really slow, and then the next day will be affected. However, I earned, a fishing level. So that might not be a big deal. So like I said earlier, if you go to bed at midnight, you get X amount of energy. If you go to bed at 1, it's less. However, if you get a level up in a skill, it usually maxes out your energy for the next day, so it doesn't matter as much. But I'm not sure if you get exhausted, if that's still the same case. Leveling 1 fishing, you just get 1 fishing rod proficiency. And we are going. There we go. Let's see, weather report. Tomorrow is going to be a beautiful sunny day. Spirits are in good humor. Wonderful. It is raining, which means I do not have to waste my time watering today. It also means my chickens will not come out. I put hay down for them yesterday, even though they had the grass. So yesterday they ate the grass. Today they'll eat the hay because they won't leave. So that is a good reminder that tomorrow I'm going to need to put more hay out. I'm getting just enough wood today to build a little chest to go sit beside me when I am fishing. I only need 50. This will be a great option for me. One little caveat is when you put down a treasure chest or any other resource, if it is in the way of an NPC and they cannot walk around it or over it, I don't even know if they'll even try to walk around it. It blocks their path. They will keep walking at it till it is destroyed. So you do need to be very, very careful about where you place your chests. Now, I know what the NPC walking around is in 1.5, but 1.6 might be a little different. So this is a bit of a gamble. I'm going to put my chest right here because I'm going to be fishing up there. But I'm going to quickly look for... Oh, there's a dandelion. How nice. I'm going to quickly look for some spring onions. Ooh, lots of spring onions. That will give me some health. There's always the chance of a spring onion down here. I always forget to look for it. Double checking. Here's a horseradish. A hidden horseradish. Right here is a secret door. Apparently it opens up when you have level 10 skills in all skills. So that is something that is worth keeping an eye on. Oh, perfect. Okay, so see these little bubbles here? If I fish in that spot, see the blue lines? It means I will have a quicker bite rate than I would normally. This is great when you have a lower fishing level and rod where you don't have bait attached, because it can take a while in between fish. In the on rainy days, it's always good to go fishing as well, because the fish bite a little faster on rainy days as well. So this is kind of a double faster rate, which is really nice. Ooh, and I have to plug in my laptop. I'm gonna be out of luck. That should do it. I think I've got it plugged in now. Let's check. I'm gonna guess yes, but if I suddenly break out, we'll know why. I need a new chair. Is what I need. River jelly. Ooh, that's a new item. I've never seen that before. Another fun hint is if you're casting and then push in the direction. In this case, I'm pushing the W key to go up. It will slightly move where you cast in that direction. So if you're trying to get kind of a weird spot, like right now I can't completely line up, that will help me do that by just tapping it as I cast. Now on rainy days, each season usually has a unique fish to that rain. In the spring is the catfish, in the freshwater, and in the ocean is the eel. They are difficult to catch. Not impossible, but definitely difficult. And I would say of the two, I personally think the catfish is harder to catch. I'm also learning that I have a hard time fishing while talking at the same time, so tonight might just be a quiet day, guys. And if you have a really hard time fishing, you can get the training rod from Willie. I can't quite remember how much it is. I want to say $250, but that is me just guessing purely. It will make it so your bar is a little bigger, making it easier to catch fish, but you cannot catch any quality fish. It's just going to be the normal quality, so. Almost lost it. You would think this is a legend fish by how much I'm struggling. Yeah, I bet that was a little tricky. Each time the fish goes out of the green bar, your catch bar, the long green bar on the right side, goes up slower than the time before. So it is really worthwhile to catch it the first time if you can. Because it does make it harder to catch the fish the longer, well, that was pathetic, the longer you are fishing it. Toss the bubble. I'm going to drop off my items and then keep going. So do you see the difference between having the bubbles and not? It does make a huge difference in the bite rate. I'm waiting a lot longer in between bites now than I was before. I'm wondering. There we go. So again, there's the treasure chest. If I go in it, I always have the chance of losing the fish, so I never go for it until I am high yellow, if not green, just to make sure there's a better chance I don't lose the fish while catching the treasure chest. Later on, when you get one of the max level fishing rods, you can put a bobber on it. There is a treasure chest bobber, which makes it so you can't lose the fish while you're actively getting the treasure chest. It's a nice perk. But that is far down the line for the game we're playing, so we make do with the bamboo pole for now. You may be wondering if I'm going to sell all these fish. I'm actually going to keep most of them. There is a guide. In general, if the fish sells for less than 75 gold, it is better to keep it and turn it into sashimi, which again is a recipe we're going to get from Friending Linus, because sashimi takes only one fish. Ooh, leveled up. That's nice. Takes only one fish and sells for 75G. So you make money that way. You can also make fertilizer, gold fertilizer with fish. It's one fish and 2 sap. So that's a nice investment. I usually do that with my crab pot fish. Oh, don't leave me. I am having a hard time. I might have to do the training rod just until I can figure out be a little more consistent with my ability to catch fish. I find it a little easier to continuously click versus holding the click. If you hold it, it seems to take longer for it to adjust where you want it to be. My mouse does not appreciate it. That's what I do on the Switch. But the mouse is a little more temperamental. So I can't quite decide, is it just because I'm a lower level and I'm not used to fishing with a smaller bar? Or just because it's a different method? Not quite sure. Just don't judge. Not winning any pretty points with this, but it's okay. I can see why people don't like fishing as much. I never quite understood why people didn't like fishing game. I'm kind of getting it now. If fishing is not your thing, that's okay. You can still get level 10 fishing through the crab pot. So you just need to keep catching, get the training rod, get to level 3. Oh man, okay. And let's try going shallower. Sometimes that helps. Get to level 3, then you can build your crab pots and passively get your fishing level up that way. Just another alternative. Trying to decide if it's worth going to the ocean this rainy day or just staying here today. Honestly, I'm having pretty good luck here. I've only lost 2 fish. Have a feeling. I don't want to say they're catfish because then a catfish is going to come along and I'm going to realize it was way off, but it was definitely a harder fish that I had on the line. Nope. I might... Well, I'm almost out of health, so let's deal with that first. I also had that quest to give Emily a dandelion. I do need the dandelion for the community forge, or sorry, the community center. But there is a good chance that I'll find another dandelion. Do I want to risk it? Let's see. When is that quest? Today's the final day. Of course. Let's see, friends. think I'm gonna risk it, but let's see if I can find a dandelion. Sometimes you can find dandelions down here. Sometimes you can find them by the bus stop. Those are kind of the good areas. I like to look for them. Leeks usually are up in the mountain. That's where we found ours. Well, hello, Lewis. Hello, Leah. Gonna say hi to them. As a reminder, my challenge is to get max hearts with all the NPCs by really end of spring, but maybe summer year 2. Usually with that, I try to get all of these NPCs that I am talking to right now up to 10 before year 1, which then lets me focus on the new NPCs we meet later in the game, year 2. As you deal with friendship, if it goes down, with friendship, if you do not talk to the people each day, it will go down. It's only like 1 or 2. It's not huge, but it is something. So the only way it stops decaying is if you reach max heart with them. For this case, any normal NPC that you cannot date, the max is 10 hearts. For the bachelors and bachelorettes like Emily here, it's, I believe, 8 hearts? Might be 6 hearts. 1 second. So Emily, hello Courtney, you brought me the item I asked for. Thank you so much. Here's a little something for your trouble. So as you can see here, it's 8 hearts and then it grays out. At the 8 heart moment, they are maxed out until you give them, and then won't friendship decay until you give them the bouquet. And then they go to 10 hearts and then they don't decay unless you marry them, which then goes up to 14 hearts and always has the ability to decay. So never ignore your spouse. Really just a life lesson there. Gonna say hello to all the people I can. Shane. I have my best chance of getting him to 4 hearts before the flower dance. To dance with him, so I'm going to keep talking to him. It's awful cold, isn't it? What a rotten day. Thanks, George. Here's Evelyn. I saw the most beautiful family of butterflies sunning themselves in the town garden yesterday. Wonderful. So happy for you. Oh, there's Harvey. Don't see him very often out of the clinic. Remember to cover your mouth when you sneeze. Thanks, Doc. Right now, my resources are all a little scattered right now. I'm not going to worry about that too much. Right now, the goal is more getting the items and putting them in a chest for storage until I need them, because I will be needing them in about 2 days. Maybe 3, depending on if I meet the wizard in time or not. All right, the lake has freshwater fish. Some are unique to it, so it is worth fishing here as well. So again, not going for that treasure chest till I'm a little higher up, because as you can see, you do lose quite a bit while it's not in the bar. You really want a solid catch rate going before you mess around with it. Some more coal. Lots of coal. Usually I find artifacts and things. If we're super lucky, there are 2 weapons you can get via fishing and only through fishing. That would be really helpful, especially at this level. But it is kind of rare, so not holding my breath for it, but man, if it happens, I will be happy. It makes going for those treasure chests that risk a little worth it. There's the carp. Oh, fisherman. So I've caught 10 different fish. Nice thing with the achievements is we should get some mail tomorrow about a little mouse who wants to sell us a hat. Each hat comes at different costs, and you get hats based on the achievements you've earned. So that's kind of a fun extra perk to getting that achievement. Haven't decided. Ooh, the bullhead. Haven't quite decided what hat I'm going to go with this season, but that's okay. We'll get there. Probably going to see that next game, not this one. Next video, anyways. Oh, there's some bubbles again. Obviously, I'm going to catch this fish first before I go for it. Ooh, I don't know if I can reach it from here. Let's try. Yep, did not reach it. I'm not going to waste the energy I already had, though. Oh, man, now I kind of wish I did. It is a longer way to that. Probably won't get those bubbles, but I'll try for it. For you all, I'll try. I'm already losing at 10, which usually means about 1 cast. So I'm going to eat this algae, get a little extra energy. 23. It's not perfect, but it is better than nothing. Oh, nice. Here we go. Extra bite rate. And since it's really close to the shore, I don't have to use as much energy. Originally, 23 might be good for just 2 casts, but now we might be able to do 3. Probably gonna have to eat a fish. I don't really want to, because then that means less profit later on. But for this, that's okay. Looks like my chub is the best one. I also have all those chub that I got this morning. I'm going to eat 2 because it's only 9:40. And I want to be fishing probably until about midnight. Once I hit about midnight, it is going to take me a while to get back to the farm from here. So I do like to give myself a solid window to get back in time. Later on, one of our upgrades is the mine carts, and oh, they're wonderful. It really is game changing, because then I don't leave until about 1 o'clock. So it gives me about an hour extra of playing time where I don't have to worry about getting back as fast. I am raking in the chubs today. A diamond. Gunther can tell you more about this to donate it to the museum. This is, if you sell it, it's 750. Here's a geode again. Obviously, I'm going to donate the first one, but it is a loved, it is a very liked and gift for some NPCs. Some of them it's even a loved gift, like Marnie and I believe Gus, the bartender it is. And both of them are hard to get items for unless you're buying cooked food or making your own cooked food. Marnie's birthday's not until later. I want to say either fall or winter. I could be totally wrong on that. So I'm probably not going to save for her. I'm trying to think about Gus. I always have a hard time maxing out Gus. Gus likes oranges. But odds are, in this first year, I'm not going to have an orange tree in time for his birthday. It's a heavy expense. I'm wanting to use that money towards backpack upgrades and barn and coop upgrades. So it's just not quite a priority until later on. I have a fun trick with the greenhouse where you can plant fruit trees, and then you don't have to worry about them being demolished by a meteor or hit by lightning. And then they grow year round too. So that's a really good source of income, and it saves valuable farming planting spaces for something else, because as you'll find out, fruit trees take a lot of space. They can't have anything growing around the 8 tiles surrounding them. So with each one costing 9 tiles, that does, and there's 6 of them, 54 tiles is a pretty big space to dedicate solely to a fruit that comes in only during one season. I much rather have them in the greenhouse, where again they'll grow year round and have no 15. Okay, I can probably do one more cast. And it's midnight. Ooh, okay. Cutting it close, guys. Cutting it close. So as a review of the... Oh, man. I don't know. We might find out what happens when you pass out, guys. Here we go. Yeah. Ooh, it's already 1. I do not know if I'm going to make it in time. So all the speedrunners are going to hate me because I'm not quite sure what the fastest route from that spot is. Usually I go up and around, but that's usually when I'm at the mines. I'm not as when I'm a little further north. So I think in the south spot, going down is the faster way, but I might be screwed anyways. Ooh, 30 minutes. Run, Courtney, run! 20 more minutes. Will she make it? Solid chance, no. 10 minutes. Do not think I'm going to make it. I was going to sell some of my stuff, but... Oh, this is... Oh, so close! But this is why we moved the bed, because there's no way I was going to get there. Was not worth the seaweed. Was not worth it. Anyways, level 2 +1 fishing rod proficiency. I get bait now. I cannot use the bait until I get an upgraded fishing pole, but that's okay. Let's look at our stats right now. So again, for this first week, I've got about 3 more days. My goal is to be another foraging level up. I wanted to be 1 farming, 1 more fishing, so that's 3 skills. That's going to be a little difficult. Wanted to have met all the NPCs. I'm still missing. Ooh, Abigail, which is the daughter of Pierre. So I'm hopefully going to get that today. I need to meet the wizard, but he doesn't count on that first quest of people to meet. I will trigger him tomorrow when I open the community center. Today, as you can see, I've gifted Linus. It does a little X. So yeah, that's where we're at. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye.